root chakra, in the base of spine, 396 aligns with adrenal glands. We find peace in time. Kidneys purify, in wellness we confide. Grounded at peace. Kidneys purify, in wellness we confide. Root chakra thrives as fears subside. In the earth's embrace, we find our place. Stable, at ease. Sacral chakra, 417's known. Reproductive health and balance, it's shown. Gonads and spleen, in harmony they gleam. Passion, alive. Gonads and spleen, in harmony they gleam. Sacral chakra glows with an orange sheen. In fluid grace, we find our space. Fluid, be free. Solar plexus chakra, in upper gut, 528's cut. Pancreas and liver in health, no rut. Digestive tract in balance, it reacts. Golden, so strong. Digestive tract in balance, it reacts. Solar plexus shines as ego contracts. In fiery core, we find much more. Fiery, be bold. Heart chakra, in chest's core, 639's the lore. Lungs and heart enjoys rhythm evermore. Thymus gland, immunity commands. Open, feel warm. Thymus gland,
just clear my chakras.
Commands.
Hi everybody.
Heart chakra blooms like flowers on land. In love's embrace, we find our place. Loving, feel soft. Throat chakra, in throat space, 741's the case. Thyroid gland in health sets your voice's pace. Vocal cords and neck in wellness connect. Speak true, be clear. Vocal cords and neck in wellness connect. Throat chakra thrives as truths we protect. In clear voice heard, we find the word. Clear voice, be heard. Third chakra, in forehead's peak, 852's unique. Pituitary gland, in health that's not weak. Eyes and ears, in balance they hear. See deep, be wise, eyes and ears in balance they hear. Third eye opens as visions appear. In insight's glow, we come to know. Insight, see bright, crown chakra, at head's crown, 963's renown. Pineal gland in balance is unbound. Brain and skull in wellness they pull. Divine, be pure. Brain and skull in wellness they pull. Crown chakra opens as life becomes full. In cosmic grace, we find our place. Cosmic, feel vast. In resonance and eternity until we meet again.
What's good, everybody? Welcome in, welcome in. Make sure you hit that like button on the way in. And if I don't know you, introduce yourself. My name is Angela Tolliver. I'm known as the spiritual plug, the spiritual sniper. And I'm coming at y'all with a live reading. This is my first time going live on TikTok. So y'all got to bear with me because I'm learning this whole shebang. So let me see. Hi, Bryant, Yara. How you guys doing tonight? Make sure you invite your friends if they're interested in tarot readings and oracle readings. Today we're going to get some ancestor messages. We're going to get some astrology. We're also going to get some passed over loved ones messages. Your spirit friends, your spirit guides, your spirit animals. We're going to get some love oracles, some goddess oracles, some angel answers, and some archetypes. So it's going to be a long live. So get all your snacks. If you want to take notes, you can as well. I found me some non-copyrighted music to listen to for the background. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear me. If the music sounds clear. If you're on here. I'm gonna wait just for a few more seconds just to see if you guys can hear me, if you guys are in here. I can't tell if who in here, if you're in here or not. If you would like to donate Any donation is perfect, and I appreciate whatever you donate. I'll put my Cash App in the comment section. Okay, now what am I supposed to do? Confirm your age. Okay, hopefully you guys are 18 and up for this. This is for entertainment purposes only. I'm just gonna go ahead and get on with the messages, you feel me? All right, let's start off with our astrology. So first off, we got Mars. I don't know if you guys can really see that. But move forward and defend yourself. Governing the realm of personal survival and drive. Mars is the primitive of the planets. This hot-headed force has an eye on the prize disposition. Its energy affects your determination and how you see things and how you get things done. It's also linked to war, battle, and how you soldier through life towards your goals. In mythology, the energy of Mars is embodied by heirs, lovers, and Venus, Aphrodite. Ares is a rowdy god, only tamed through dancing, battle, and through sex. So that's how you tame that Mars energy, through the god Ares, or however you say it. It says, similarly, the expression of Mars varies greatly from person to person, but it must be released. So you release a lot of your Mars, your sexual energy through dancing, through sex, and through like battle. So like if you do like martial arts, if you like to box, fight. I ain't telling y'all to go out and be fighting and everything, but it definitely helps you tame some of that energy when you battle. Or you could just, you know what I'm saying, you could be debating as well too. The means of release is less important, but expresses itself is very vital. If Mars is blocked, aggression turns inward, causing depression and self-destruction. Ideally, the desires of Venus are explored through the wheel of Mars as the two work together in perfect synergy. So, the energies of Mars is determination, will, courage, and personal survival. How to actualize your desires is through sex, battle, and through dance. So you can have like a dance battle. Harness your inner soldier and accomplish something today. Chip away a small nagging item on your to-do list or begin a long project. Perhaps you've been swimming with ideas, inspiration, not knowing where to begin. Streamline your attention and take one assertive step towards your daily reality. This energy may also come as a sign to slow down, reevaluate what it is you're working towards. You have been soldiering on, unclear what you're fighting for. So unclear what you're fighting for. With tunnel vision, your goal may be to mirage after all. What are your true desires? You have divine support in bringing them to life. So you got your angels, you got your ancestors, you got your spiritual team. You got the Holy Spirit, your creator, as well to help guide you. So we got planet Mars. We also got Libra energy. That's just balancing the scales. We got consideration, fairness, and harmony, and that's also air energy. So, Libra energy is beauty, justice, and fairness when balanced. Balance your peace, partnerships, and be considerate. And then your dark side is indecisiveness, being flimsy, and being self-destructive as well. So make sure if you're Libra, you're balanced. We also got Scorpio energy, which is water energy. Intensity, exposing, purging, and renewing. Your energy is intuition, intensity, emotion, the taboo, and sex. Yeah, you Scorpios is some freaks, you know what I'm saying? Let's see, your dark side is being manipulative, vengeful, secretive, defensive. So be careful with exposing, purging, and renewing, death and rebirth, and your personal power. So make sure you have balance so that you won't expose yourself. When you purge, you need to be renewing your energy. We got Pisces, which is water energy as well. Intimacy, intuition, and compassion. Symbolizes the two fish. Your energies is intuition, sensitivity, compassion, intimacy, and forgiveness. Experiences your psychic connections, serving something greater than yourself. That's right. So your higher power, your creator. Your shadow side is having no boundaries. So you make sure that you have boundaries so that you don't get played. You know what I'm saying? Have boundaries so that people won't use you and abuse you. Escapism and addiction. So you guys are easily to fall into addictions. It could be sex addiction. It could be drug addiction. It could be addiction to food. It could be addiction to shopping. A lot of things can be an addiction. Keep that in mind. And be an escapism. So you'll want to run away from your problems. So you need to have balance. We got the 9th house, which is spiritual growth. That's what we're doing right now. We're growing spiritually. We're growing in our higher selves. The energies is life philosophy, ethics, and places of worship. My place of worship is my home, my dwelling, my sanctuary. I like to keep that sacred. I don't like a lot of people in my space, in my personal space, my home. I'm like really big on not having people at my house. Now I come to your house, we can go kick it, but I don't be having people around me in my space because I have to keep my space clear of negative energy, lower vibrations, lower vibrational entities, demons. I don't play that. I love my solitude. I love being by myself. You feel me? Welcome in. Welcome in. We're just doing some astrology right now. We got some Libra energy, air signs. Beauty, justice, fairness, peace and balance, partnerships, consideration. Watch out for being indecisive, flimsy in your sense of self. So you want to be balanced. We got Scorpio energy, which is water. Symbolizes intensity, exposing, purging, and renewing. So be careful. Being defensive, manipulative, vengeful, secretive. Be careful with exposing yourself. When you purge, renew your energy. Death and rebirth. And power. Your energies is intuition, intensity, emotion, the taboo, and sex. So be careful with sex. That you're not just out here linking up with people and getting caught in your feelings and getting jealous, getting possessive. Scorpios is really big on being jealous and possessive in relationships. So be careful. Take your time. Don't jump into sex because sex and lust are two different things. Hello, Matt. Hello, Digna. Naya, Maya. Who is that? Chris Washington. Y'all make sure when you come in, say hello or something so I know you're here. Also, hit that like, love button as well, because that helps me with the algorithm and it helps get this live out to more people. You guys can actually tag other people or share this video with other people so that they may come in as well. I appreciate that. If you'd like to drop a donation, my Cash App is up there. It's $1BillionDreams. I appreciate whatever you donate. Everything that I get from the donations goes back into helping me be able to create more content. Feel me? All right, moving on. I'm just kind of like going back through what I've been talking about. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Matthew. We got Pisces energy. And you guys drop a comment if your sign pop up. So we had Libra, Scorpio, and Pisces so far. So if your zodiac popped up, put a whoop whoop or put your sign. You can either put like your symbol, your sign, your zodiac symbol in the comments, or just put, you know, what sign you are. So I'll know who all in the building. Feel me? Appreciate that. What's up, blue skies? All right, Pisces is water energy. It's the sign of the two fish. Intimacy, intuition, compassion. Your energies is intuition, sensitivity, compassion, intimacy, and forgiveness. Your experiences is psychic connection. So you guys need to tap into your psychic abilities as well for the Pisces. Serving something greater than self. So you're definitely into, you know, serving your higher power, your creator, your God. whoever you resonate with. God has many names. His name could be Yahuwah, Father, Abba, Yah. His name could be Elohim. It could be Allah, Buddha. He has many names. Whatever that you resonate with, that's who you could say his name is. Who else we got up in here? Tyvern. If I mispronounce y'all name, y'all, I apologize because I'm really bad with names. All right, we're gonna keep on going. We got the 9th house, which is spiritual growth, journeys, foreign travel, gaining a broader perspective in higher education, and places of worship, your ethics, your life philosophy. So just learning about your spirituality. The 10th house, y'all need to stick around. So when we get to the juicy part, y'all don't miss out on nothing. I like to start off with learning in the beginning. When I first start my videos, I like to teach a little bit on some powerful things that we need to know. And then we get into the juicy part as we go. You feel me? Structure, discipline, life mission, accomplishments, and your careers. That's your 10th house. Got the square. A challenging situation and a mountain to climb. A square occurs when two planets sits 90 degrees away from one another. So, what planets did we have? We had Mars. So far we had Mars. And what's the other planet? So we just had Mars today. And then we got Yang, proactivity, expression, doing, and forward motion. Be careful with being impatient and aggressive. You want to be balanced. This is a masculine sign, and your energies is focusing on your self-expression and outward physical appearance. That's the yang energy. It's the masculine energy. Then we got fixed. Fixed signs are stable, persistent, loyal, and dependable. Fixed is a rhythm, a secure and established flow. You can be very stubborn. Fixed signs are Tauruses, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. I'm an Aquarian. We got some Scorpio energy that came out earlier. All right, so we're going to move into our next subject. That's Mars. All right, we're going to get some ancestor messages. We got mineral energy. Minerals are your crystals. I got my rose quartz. I got my amethyst. Amethyst is my birthstone. I'm an Aquarian, so this is my birthstone. I love my birthstone. I got my birthstone ring on. I got my amethyst little bracelet. I got my amethyst necklace on today. My amethyst earrings. I have a lot of different amethyst crystals. Yeah, I got this one. All right, I gotta stretch my leg out a little bit. All right, Minerals, birthed from bowels of the earth by teaming up with elements and informed by the geological activities such as lava from volcanoes. So you can get minerals from lava. Lava from volcanoes and collisions with other planetary objects. The mineral kingdom emerged from its initiation by fire. Other billions of years, a number of different forms of minerals evolved from their earliest beginnings until today. Scientists have identified over 3,800 variations of these amazing beings. In minerals and crystals, gemstones, fossils, they are all energy sources. Okay. We got performer. So be careful with people who be wearing masks. Got a lot of narcissism out here in the world. So y'all got to be careful. Pay attention to those red flags because they be acting. They have played a role to mirror. They'll mirror your energy just so they can win you over. And then they'll end up deflecting and projecting their negativity off on you, have you all confused, they will, what is it called? Hey, Antonio. They will have you in your feelings. They will have you going through a lot of stress and anxiety, a lot of self-doubt. So be careful with people who wear masks. Craftsmanship and artisan energy. So this is for people who are creative. Like me, I'm very creative. I love to create. It keeps me calm. It is very, very therapeutic for me when I'm doing my work and creating and coming up with different ideas and putting them into fruition. Got dancer energy. I love to dance. I am a professional dancer as well. And I love to express myself through dancing. So we got dancer energy. We got father energy. Authority figure energy. So someone could have a passed on father. So let's get some quick messages from anybody who may be having some passed over loved ones who might want to come through with a message for father figures who have passed on, transitioned. Let's get some quick messages. Whoa. Okay, I'm going to take all of them. So your father figure said, or your father that passed on said it was his time to go. He says, I am here helping you. My mind is free. Although you may not understand it now, everything happens for a reason. That's right. So don't be sad when your loved one, I know it hurts when your father, your grandfather figure, or your father, when they transition, when they pass on. I know it hurts because they're gone, but they're only gone in the flesh. They're only gone in the flesh, but in spirit, they're still around. They're still here. You just can't see them. Well, some people can see them. If you're open to the unknown, you can see your ancestors. If you really, really want to tap in, you can. I don't recommend you tapping into things that you don't really understand, though. So be careful with tapping into energies you don't understand, though. So but you definitely can tap into the unknown for sure. Although you may not understand now, it happens for a reason. Everybody that transitioned, some of them, they have already completed their duties on the earth, and they have to transition to another dimension, to a higher level. They go into a different place. There's so many different dimensions of us. Like me, I'm in probably 12 different other places, and I'm here right now in 3D. Like 3D it means where you could touch. You can actually feel stuff. You see things, experience life in the 3D, in the physical, where you can actually get hurt. Don't worry, it's not your fault. When people pass away, a lot of people take on guilt because they feel like it's their fault, or they felt like they could have did something. Nobody has control over a person's passing. Only God can control when it's your time to go. Real talk. Can't nobody take you out of here unless it's your time to go. Period. He's saying, it is beautiful where I am. Earth is school. That's right. When you come to Earth, you learn and you experience things. Hey, Mandino. When you come to Earth, you experience things. You learn, you grow, you teach, you pass things down to your children and your loved ones. And you transcend to a higher dimension. Or you come back if you didn't learn your lessons. His father figure is saying, I am so much better now. I send you loving signs through music. So if you guys are ever listening to music and you start feeling at peace, or you start feeling a little sad because you can feel the energy of your passed on father, that's him. He's near you. He's around you. Listen to that song and what the message is, because your father could be sending you a message through that specific song. So always pay attention to everything around you. Everything is a sign and a synchronicity. Nothing happens by accident. Everything is intentional. Every action has a reaction. Hey, how are you? I'm just giving some quick messages for a father figure that passed on. I'm going to keep these messages out so that I can go back later and pre-record the same message. This is my first time going live. So y'all bear with me. I'm learning this live thing on TikTok. All right, so, okay, where was we? Oh, we got grandmother. Somebody's grandmother is coming through. So, her name could be Grace, or she's in the grace of God. I see a bird. Ancestors come as animals and birds. When I see birds and I receive feathers, I know that one of my ancestors is trying to communicate with me. They're letting me know that they're safe and that they are around me and they're protecting me. They're trying to probably give me a message or a warning, trying to let me know, like, yo, this person around you, watch out. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ever get some, like, pay attention to the feathers that you get. Like, say you get like a pure white feather, you know that it's a pure white angel of light. If you get any feathers that are like white with like black and gray or any other type of color, be careful, because that person is blemished or tainted. Or if you find a black feather, it could be a symbol. It could symbolize death or a person around you that may be trying to harm you. So pay attention to your feathers that you might find. And birds too. Like a lot of, like when I go outside, like, man, I be loving when I be seeing birds, because I know those are my ancestors or my passed on friends, passed on loved ones. Your spirit friends. They're called spirit friends. When they pass on, they transition. When they die, they become spirit. They become just a soul. It's a spirit. So when they pass on, their spirit still is here. We just can't see them or touch them. If you really want to see them, you can see them. But at the same time, don't be tapping into things that is unknown to you and you don't know how to protect yourself. Don't be tapping into things if you're not called to do this type of work. I don't play around. When it comes to this work, I gotta be protected. Seriously, I gotta do a whole lot before I open up to myself to these type of energies, doing these readings and stuff like that. Like, I don't tap into no dark shit either. Thank you for the love. I appreciate it. Make sure you guys share. Also, you can invite other people too who might want to get in here. If you got any questions, ask me. I'm open to doing some readings tonight as well. But I'm gonna finish this. Once I'm done, I really wanted to get these passed on spirit messages out, angel answers, and I wanted to do some astrology so you guys could learn more about like your zodiac signs, the planets, learn about energy, learn about minerals and crystals and fossils, and I want you guys to learn about what I'm teaching. So sometimes when I do these lives and I do like my readings, you guys might want to get a notepad so you can write stuff down, because if you do have questions, feel free to ask me some questions. Okay, thank you guys for all the love. I appreciate it. I appreciate the ones who are here with me right now and that's listening. I appreciate you. If you'd like to leave me a donation, my Cash App is on there. It's $1billion dreams, all one word. And it doesn't matter what you guys send me. All donations is appreciated, and you don't have to. It's not mandatory. If you want to get a personal reading, just leave your email in the comment, and I will email you back, and I'll let you know what you need to do from there if you want to get a personal reading. I do 30-minute readings for $45, and I do $45 to $50 depending on how I feel. And then I do hour readings from $75 to $100 depending on how I'm feeling, because I do a lot of work. It takes a lot of time and energy. I don't do a whole lot of readings all the time. I might do a reading. You might not see me do another reading for like 2 weeks, 30 days, 2-3 months, because I only do these readings when I'm called to, and I'm pure. Like, I ain't been drinking, smoking, having no sex. I've done my spiritual bath. I've done my spiritual healing work. I've blessed my house. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot you got to do to protect yourself and everything. You got to meditate so that you can get your downloads. Uh-oh, I'm dropping all the cards. And then we got Holy One. So, I am a Holy One. All right, I'm going to read a little bit. It says, the higher self, the Holy One is you. You are holy. We all are holy. We need to tap into our higher selves. The higher self has many expressions, invisible, physical forms as well. So you can be invisible or physical. Your higher self, you can't see it, but it's here. Your higher self is just the person that's inside of you, your consciousness that wants to do good, do the will of God, want to help others, want to help humanity. I'm an Aquarius, so I'm naturally a humanitarian. Ever since I was a little kid, I wanted to save the world. I used to be a kid. I used to be like, man, I wish I could just, my finger was a wand and I could just make everything beautiful. I could just turn this homeless person into something magical. You know what I mean? Like, I want to take this dirty, run down building. I want to turn it into a mansion. I just always been like that. I always wish that I could had magical powers. And I do. You do too. You just got to believe in yourself, and you got to work on your spiritual growth. That's what we're working on right now, our spiritual growth. We're ascending. to the fifth dimension. We should already be rolling in the fifth dimension. We done been to the fourth. This is why, okay, so say for instance, the cell phones. They had the second, they had, 2G, then they had the 3G, 4G, 5G. Right now we're in 5G. That's the fifth dimension. We was in the fourth dimension. We was in the third dimension. We're still in the third dimension because the third dimension is the physical, what we can see and touch. That's the 3D. The fourth dimension is a dimension where you're learning and growing. You're manifesting. You're doing your spiritual work. You're growing spiritually. When you're in the fifth dimension, now you're teaching. Okay, so let me finish going. It says physical forms as well as non-visible forms, and comes to you in particular manifestation depending on your upbringing and your culture. So certain cultures and certain upbringings, like a lot of us, we grew up in religious culture, religious traditions, religious beliefs. We got to get out of that. Because the Bible is a spiritual book. It's not a religious book. It's not to be taken literally. We're not supposed to be living like King David and King Solomon. We're supposed to be our authentic selves. And we're supposed to walk our journey, walk our walk, experience things in life. We all done been through some things. Like when I was a kid, I done lied, I done stole, I done been to jail. I done been homosexual. I done had threesomes. I done experienced I done smoked weed. You know what I'm saying? I done popped fizzles. You feel me? I done experienced a whole lot, and I had to suffer consequences too for the bad things I did, and I got blessings for the good things that I did. So that's how you learn and grow in your experiences. When you read the Bible and you read stories about Peter and Daniel and David and Isaiah, those are just people just like me and you who lived life, went through some trials and tribulations, and they was able to tell their story about it. That don't mean we're supposed to go be like them. We need to be like ourselves, learn, grow into your higher self, make better decisions, be a better person so that you can teach other people about, okay, yeah, I done did this, but you don't want to do that, baby. You don't want to do that. You don't want to be out here stealing, because if you steal, you're going to get bad karma. It's going to come back on you. You're going to get in trouble. If you get caught, you're going to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be known as no thief. Being a thief is a bad thing to be. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to get at. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let me keep on going. I could talk y'all all day. I want to get to the good part. You feel me? The juicy part. All right. Conjuring and magician. So y'all got to be careful because there's a lot of witches and warlocks. I am not a witch. I do not do witchcraft. Doing tarot cards, tarot readings, oracle readings is not witchcraft. In the Bible, it do not say, thou shalt not do tarot readings. People who are religious are in a reprobate mind. They just believe what somebody done told them, and they didn't do the research for themselves. That's what religious people do. It's a group of people who believe in certain things, and they act all self-righteous, and they be the ones out here being hypocrites. So get out of that religious shit. Real talk. What's up, Anne Marie? What's up, Jacob? How you guys doing? The Bible is a magical book. Jesus performed miracles. Moses performed miracles, did magic. The Egyptians was out there doing magic. But everything has a dark side and a light side. So you got to be careful. No matter what you do. It's not about what you do, it's how you do it. If your intentions are good, you good. If your intentions are bad, you got to be careful. Because either way you go. You're doing good, you're going to get blessings. If you're out here doing bad, you're going to reap what you sow. You're going to get bad karma. You want to be on the good side of karma, not the bad side of karma. So be careful with following people that's out here doing all kind of witchcraft and stuff like that. Because there are some tarot readers who are in it for the money. I've had a whole spiritual business for years now. And it's hard for me to want to charge people to help people. That's my life purpose, is to help people and to heal people. I'm a healer. So it's hard for me to want to go charge people to help them. If somebody come to me and they need some help, like, man, I'm hungry, or I need a couple dollars, or I ain't got no shoes, I need some clothes or whatever. I need my hair combed. I noticed that a young lady, she don't be having her hair combed, or I know I got tons and tons of clothes that she can probably fit. I'm gonna give to that person just out the kindness of my heart and not expecting nothing back. If I see somebody that need their hair done or whatever, I can help them get their shine on. I'm going to help them. Somebody need some food, a couple of dollars to get to where they need to go. I'm going to be that person that helped them. And a lot of times people take my kindness for a weakness, and I be having to pull my energy back because I ain't to be played either. You feel me? All right. And then we got mother and nurturing. You guys, I got to take a sip. I'm a little thirsty. I got some ginger honey tea. Woo, that is so good. OMG. And it's like perfect because it's not all super, super hot. But anyway, so we got mother and nurturing energy. And if you have a mother that is passed on or transitioned, let's get some messages for mothers. Passed on mothers real quick. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for lifting away anything that is not of divine love. Clear these cards with your highest white light. Archangel Michael, divine protector of all, please ensure that only my true intended loved ones, ancestors, the collective's true ancestors and loved ones, any angels of the highest white light, clear these cards at this time. Clear. All right. I always want to bless your cards because you never know what done jumped out. You never know. So you always got to make sure you clear your energy at all times. Because I've been on my spiritual journey since about 2006. And I could say that I ain't never been possessed. I ain't never had no weird stuff going on. Except for one time I was dealing with this guy and he was a warlock. And he was doing a whole lot of witchcraft on me. He was doing like love spells and all kind of stuff on me and stuff like that. And I could feel, because I'm an empath, so I feel energy. I know energy. So whenever I can't sleep, whenever I know I can't sleep, I lose my appetite. Those are telltale signs when there's like negative energy, lower vibrational entities around, or demons around, or somebody that you're with, like a boyfriend, girlfriend, auntie, uncle, mama, daddy, sister, brother, cousin. They might be having something attached to them. I will know, and I will immediately bind a demon. I'm a demon slayer. Real talk. Seriously, I know when a motherfucking demon around and some negative energy. Oh, I will get that out of there real quick. I'll get it up out of you real quick. That's why you got to keep your house clean. You keep your body clean. Always clear your energy. Every time I leave up out of my house, no matter where I go, I always, when I come back, I clear my energy. I burn my sage. I have Florida water. I take my spiritual baths or a spiritual shower with certain types of soaps. With my crystals, I keep my crystals. That's why my boobs are always looking all extra big. Because I keep my crystals in my boobs at all times to protect me. Shit, I ain't lying. I'm dead. I stay strapped up. I wish something would try me. All right, y'all. But yeah, so always Clear your energy wherever you go. Have your crystals for your protection on you. I'm so protected. The demons are scared of me. Real talk. People don't be wanting to be around me because they can see my light. My light irritates a lot of people's demons. A lot of people, when I go to people's houses, don't let me go to your house. Your house is nasty. I talk about you and I help you clean that motherfucker too. Shit. As soon as your ass leave and go to work, I'll be the one that got all your demons about your house, then cleaned your house, and then got all them demons out. A lot of people who be wanting their demons around be mad. They don't be wanting me to come to their house and help them clean up because they want them demons. A lot of people house demons so they can do bad shit. And they can get over on people and do bad shit. A lot of narcissists are possessed by demons. Real talk. That's why the motherfucker's so damn evil. All right, so for the mothers, someone's mother is coming through. There is no such thing as death. That's right. When you pass on, no matter if it was really, really bad or you just had natural causes, no matter how you left, your only thing that passes away, only thing that dies is your flesh, is your body, your vessel. But your soul and your spirit lives on. It goes on to another dimension, or you end up coming back. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the gift. I love this card because it's just showing me how, you know how when they say it's going to be a rapture, like don't that kind of give you that rapture energy when everybody's going up to the light? They go up to the either. So say that you lived your life and you were a bad person. You was robbing, killing, stealing. You was raping people. You was hurting and harming people. And you just lived as a bad, evil person. When you die, you go into complete darkness. It's cold and dark and you just be walking around the earth. Just like we walk around the earth, but we can see and we can touch and we can feel and experience everything. When you die, you transition and you go into darkness. You're just walking around in the dark. You can still see everything, like everything's still the same, but you just are, you can't eat, you can't sleep, you can't rest. Like say you got shot in the head, you're distorted. Like your body is still your vessel. Like say that you didn't get cremated and your body is in like the grave or whatever. That's how you look. Real talk. So you're just in complete darkness and you can't eat, you can't sleep, you can't rest, and just being in total darkness. That's a terrible place to be. I'm telling y'all. Lock yourself in a closet for 3 days. You can't go to the bathroom. You can't eat. You can't sleep. All you is just in complete darkness. That shit is torment. But say you was a good person and you lived your life. You did the best you could. You know what I'm saying? You did more good than you did bad. You know what I'm saying? We all gonna make mistakes. We all gonna fall short. So ain't nobody out here just living no completely perfect life. I don't live no complete perfect life. I'll still be out here shaking ass at the strip club. I might have me a glass of wine, but I know better. I know not to be out here selling no coochie. I know not to be out here robbing nobody. I know not to be out here stealing from somebody. I know that I'm not gonna use a person for their money. Whatever a person give me at the club, and while I'm performing and doing my best, because when I perform at the club, I put on a beautiful show. Like I be having my angel wings. I have the best outfits on. I be looking super beautiful. And when I dance with grace. I'm not one of them old nasty dancers. Like I dance beautifully with poise and elegance. Beautiful dancer. I might touch myself or whatever. I'm just a natural freak. I can't help it. You feel me? But anyway, so it ain't about what you do, it's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? I used to smoke a lot of weed. I know that when I smoke a lot of weed, it makes me lazy. It makes me overeat. And it makes me unproductive. So I had to cut that out. Now, I might eat some, when I go to work, I might eat some gummies or something. I definitely be keeping me some gummies. Because the thing about me, when I smoke, it's a really bad addiction. So, I can't smoke. I know it's sad because I've been smoking for a long time. Shit, I've been smoking since I was like 15. Where my little gummies at? So, yeah, I be having my little gummies, you feel me? But I only eat them when I go to work. I don't just be sitting around popping gummies and sitting around being high because I can't. Especially when I'm in my spiritual element. I have to always be in my higher self. I have to always be sober-minded. Now, when I go and I'm out hustling and getting my money, I might have a couple glasses of wine, but I bet you I'm drinking a lot of water. A lot of water. I'll drink a glass of wine and I'll probably drink 4 glasses of water so I can pee it out. I try to pee until my shit is clear. That's how I know my body is clean. Because I drink enough water to where when my pee is clear, I know that I'm clean. Feel me? And then I eat my gummies or whatever. But no sex. I don't got no boyfriend. I'm not married. Even if I had a boyfriend, he still ain't getting none. Because just because you're my boyfriend don't mean that you can get the cookies. You need to put a ring on it to get some of these cookies. And I had to learn a lesson. I've always been a highly sexual person. I've been homosexual. I was probably homosexual damn near my whole... From kindergarten all the way until like I was like 28. And then when I was like in my 30s, I still probably had a threesome or something, got down, you know what I'm saying, with a boyfriend or whatever. But at the same time, I had to cut that out because, first of all, you don't want to be getting no soul ties. You don't want to be catching no STDs. You don't want to be catching some shit you can't get rid of. You don't want to be using your sexual energy because when you use up your sexual energy is your sacral chakra. I have my tattoo on my sacral chakra. This is your sacral chakra. And this is, you know how when you see a boy you like or a girl you like and your thang tingle, that's your sexual energy. You're supposed to use your sexual energy to create. So I noticed that the more I was giving my body and giving of my sex, I didn't have no creative ideas. I was just busted nuts and just wasted my sexual energy on dudes that didn't even deserve all this good stuff. Women that was jealous, some haters. I'm laying up with these nasty girls going back and forth with dudes, men and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to be doing that shit. This is why I be preaching so heavy on lust and sex. Because I done been through it, y'all. I'm about to be 41 years old. I done been having sex a long time. So I know. I know better. So I'm going to do better. A lot of every relationship that I've got into, it's always been a bad relationship. Because people don't know how to handle sex. A lot of y'all, have you been in a relationship with a guy and all y'all was doing was having sex and he never really made no strong commitment, or it was just a bunch of toxic drama? That's a curse. Because we're not supposed to be just out here just having sex. Sex is for married couples only, not for single people. Single people are not supposed to just be out here having sex. That's why so much drama, toxicity in this world, because people land with each other and they're not choosing wives and husbands like you should. They're not taking their relationship serious. Everybody out here just busting nuts, having sex with he and she and her, and just doing the most. Him and him, her and her. I don't discriminate if people are still struggling with the homosexual stuff. I have too. That's why I can preach and teach about it, because I done been there too. Shit. Real talk. Your mother that passed on said, I see all of your thoughts. So in the spiritual realm, spirits, they don't communicate like we communicate. Like when we talk to each other, they can actually see the words that we're thinking. So it's different. They can see our thoughts. They know what we're thinking. And we ain't even got to say it out loud. They know how we're thinking. They can see. They can read our thoughts. Your mother said, I have no pain. So I'm getting like whoever mother probably passed away from anxiety, depression, stress. It could have been cancer, could have been painful. Whoever's mother passed away could have been suffering. And so now she's saying that she doesn't feel any pain. And then don't be afraid. When you feel your mother around, your ancestor, when you feel her around, don't be scared. She's not there to hurt you. She's only there to let you know that you're not alone. That they're right there. I be knowing when my ancestors are around. I could tell which one it is and everything. I could just feel their energy, or I'll have a memory of something about like when they were around. Or I'll just start crying. But it'd be happy. It'd be like a happy cry. It'd be like, oh, I love you, I miss you. And I'll just cry because I'm a crybaby. I am a crybaby. So sometimes when I be feeling my ancestors and I know they're around, I'll cry and I'll tell them I love you. And another thing too, this is what makes me want to be on doing the right stuff. Because I know God watching, the angels watching, the devil watching, demons is watching. There's monitoring spirits watching you. Your passed on loved ones are watching you. So always be clean. Always be doing right. If you make a mistake, correct it. Be like, Lord, ooh, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have did that. Lord, I drank too much last night and I showed my coochie to a customer, whatever. I'm just being hypothetical. Y'all know I'm silly. But at the same time, I always ask for forgiveness right away. No matter what I do, I might cuss a motherfucker. I bet you got me fucked up. I'll beat your ass. Oh, whatever. And then I'll be like, you know what? I'll apologize to that person. I'm big on apologizing to people and making shit right. You ain't gotta like kiss nobody ass or if somebody like really got you fucked up to the point where it's just unforgivable, still forgive them. Forgive them so that you can release that negative energy and that you don't be holding on and having grudges, because it's not good. It's very unhealthy to hold grudges. It's very, very unhealthy to hold on to anger. So whenever somebody piss you off and make you mad, get over that shit quick. Don't let that shit eat at you. Because that's why a lot of people be so stressed out, because they be letting negativity, negative shit that happens in their lives, they be letting that shit eat at them. Then that's causing cancer, stress, anxiety, depression. Then you start getting alcohol addiction, drug addiction, sexual addictions. You start overeating. I done been there. When I know I'm depressed, I sleep a lot and I'm not productive, or I'll just start eating a lot. Then I'll start gaining a lot of weight. Then I start gaining a lot of weight. Then I'm like, damn, oh my God, I got all this cellulite. Oh, I'm fat. You know, I don't want to post no pictures because my face fat. Or I done been eating all the wrong shit. Now my skin all bumped up and my skin all messed up and shit. So now, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? So to keep yourself from stressing yourself all out, let go of that anger. Let go of that pain. Let go of the past. Grow. You gotta grow. You gotta learn. You gotta grow. Get over that shit. Keep it moving. And then cut motherfuckers off that be having you fucked up. If you feel like you gotta cuss a motherfucker out all the time, move around from them. Don't be around a motherfucker that always pissing you off and you feel like you ready to beat somebody's ass. You finna go to jail. I done been to jail 72 times. Cause shit, motherfucker couldn't even look at me wrong. I'd be ready to, bitch, what was you looking at? You know what I'm saying? I had to get out of that energy. Because people, you can't control nobody's eyes. If a motherfucker gonna look, they gonna look. You can't control nobody looking at you. Obviously, you beautiful. They see something that they like, so that's why they looking. Or a motherfucker could just be giving you the evil eye, having you fucked up, or trying to test you at the same time. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let that shit go. Don't be getting yourself caught up into some situations where you get yourself hurt. Don't be getting yourself jumped. Don't be getting yourself stabbed, beat up, shot at, and hurt. It's best to, you ain't gotta always react to everything with a negative reaction. Sometimes I be laughing at a motherfucker. They be having me fucked up. I just start busting out laughing. piss their ass off even more. Kill them with kindness. I swear to God, when I kill people with kindness, ooh, that's way powerful than putting your hands on them. When you be unbothered, that's what really pissed the motherfucker off. When you keep on going about your life and you don't let a motherfucker worry you, that's how you really get them. Because they be like, damn, I can't get this bitch out of her body. Because a lot of time people steal your energy because they want to see you act a fool. So then they can be like, yeah, I told you she was crazy. Woo, I done got myself wrapped up in some shit. Let motherfuckers piss me off. Now I'm in jail. Now they laughing at me because my ass in jail. I'm in jail mad as hell because now I probably done lost everything. I got to start all over. Or now my criminal record fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So don't be letting people get y'all out y'all body so you can be going to jail, getting fucked up, and getting stressed the fuck out. Because I'm telling you, you look beautiful and you glow when you're not stressing and you just flowing in your own energy, in your own zone, doing you. Period. All right, so that was the last message for the ancestors. Beautiful message so far, you guys. Thank you so much for Queen B. How you doing? You've been here for a minute. A lot of people that came in and left, came in and left. That's okay. I appreciate people for even coming and checking me out. You know what I'm saying? All right. Do you have any questions that you might want the angels to answer? Don't be afraid. You can ask me anything. Just kind of keep it clean, though, for TikTok. I got my angel deck. I have my love oracle deck if you want to know about like any type of relationship stuff, anything about money, finances, career. If you have any astrology or anything you want to learn about your zodiac, let me know. I got my goddess deck as well. I have my archetype deck. I'm gonna wait for that one for a different day because that one's really, really deep. I mean, I'm more in the playful mode right now. Let's actually get some love messages. Let's get some love messages. Dear Heavenly Father, archangels, ancestors of the highest white light, I ask that with all my readings with these cards be accurate, specific, and bring blessings to everyone involved. Please help me stay centered in my higher self so I may clearly hear, see, feel, and know divine messages that may come through this reading. I say, clear. Now, even though I already cleared my cards, since I just tapped into some passed on loved ones energy, I had to make sure that I clear my cards again, because you never know what done came through. I'm such a high vibrational person. I always have a lot of good angels, good spirits around me to protect me. I'm very, 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 very protective. All right, we got some messages. Queen B, do you got a relationship? Are you married? Do you got a boyfriend, girlfriend? What you got going on? You dating? I'm just asking because I'm nosy. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. If you want to just watch for right now, that's fine. I'm going to get into these messages though. So this is for somebody. I wish I could hold you tonight. I wish things were different. I've never met somebody like you. I hope you are doing well. I know I was a fool, but I truly love you. Oh, wait, I know I was a fool, but I'm truly sorry. Do you still think about me? I want more, but I'm scared. And I can feel the love. Okay, let's get some clarification. Dear Heavenly Father, archangels, ancestors of the highest white light, I ask that all of my readings with these cards be accurate, specific, and bring blessings to everyone involved. Please help me stay centered in my higher self so I may clearly hear, see, feel, and know divine messages that may come through these readings. I say. Okay, we got some messages. Okay. So for whoever this is, I feel like this could be one of my ex. This is my ex twin, my karmic twin. If I can go back in time, I would use a different way to deal with our problems. I don't know who I am anymore. Emotions overwhelm me. I am scared of rejection. I need to hold back my true feelings for you. This love is crazy. I am the man. Why can't I move on from you? I wish I could be a different person. The way I have treated you was wrong. And I cry at night. All right. All right, let's find out. Who could this be? Dear Heavenly Father, archangels, ancestors of the highest white light, I ask that all of my readings with these cards be accurate and specific and bring divine messages. Please help me stay centered in my higher self so I may clearly see, hear, feel, and know divine messages that wish to come through this reading. I say, clear. Got Fiona. Uh-oh, shit. Okay, let's see who all came through. Wait, I want to really, because these cards, I need to really shuffle these. Let me shuffle these again. To shuffle these really good. All right, we got Josh. Who else could be? Oh, there's too many. Who else could this be for? Got Josh. is this message before? Okay. Got Erica and Josh. Empty card. We got Shay and Denise. We got Taylor. Taylor could be a male or female. Nikki and Nicole. So we got Taylor and Nikki, or we got Taylor and Nicole. This could be for them. We got Eric and Josh. We're gonna start with Eric and Josh. I wish I could hold you tonight. If I can go back in time, I would use different ways to deal with our problems. I wish things were different. I don't know who I am anymore. I've never met someone like you. Emotions overwhelm me. We got Shay and Denise. I'm getting a lot of same-sex love right now. So we got Eric and Josh. Or it can be Eric and Shay. I think I'm gonna put Eric and Shay together. Josh and Denise together. That makes more sense. Then we got Taylor and Nikki, or Taylor and Nicole. All right. So we got Shay and Eric, Denise and Josh, Nikki or Nicole, and Taylor. I want more, but I'm scared. So Josh could be telling Denise that he wants more, but he's scared. Because Josh is scared of rejection. He hopes she is doing well. I need to hold back my true feelings for you. And we got Taylor and Nikki or Nicole. Taylor could be telling Nikki or Nicole, I know I was a fool, but I'm sorry. This love is crazy. I wish I could be a different person. Taylor wants to know, do you still think about me? Taylor is saying that I am the man. Josh is telling Denise, I feel the love. Or Denise could be telling Josh, I feel the love. Josh could be telling Denise, I want more, but I'm scared. He feels the love. He's scared of rejection. I need to hold back my true feelings for you. And I hope you're doing well. Eric could be telling Shay, I don't know who I am anymore. I wish things were different. I've never met someone like you. Emotions overwhelm me. If I can go back in time, I would use a different way to deal with our problems. And he wishes he could hold her tonight.
Yeah. I mean, where the fuck should I really even start? I got hoes that I'm keeping in the dark. I got my niggas across the street living large.
Hold on, this one got too many cuss words.
They dead on my raps on the facts, they snap with the bars. I got 2 phones, one need a charge. They twins, I can tell they ass apart.
Can't be on here talking about hoes. Hold on, y'all. Okay. So we got Taylor and Nikki, or her name could be Nicole. I know I was a fool, but I'm sorry. This love is crazy. Taylor wants to know if Nikki is still thinking about him. He wished he could be a different person. And he is the man. He cried at night. The way I treated you was wrong. Why can I move on from you? Alright, I gotta put these together. Hold on, y'all, so I can keep up with who is who and what is what.
Sound production.
Okay, let's ask the angels. Dear Heavenly Father, archangels of the highest white light, I ask that all my readings with these cards be accurate and specific and bring blessings to everyone involved. Please help me stay centered in my higher self so I may clearly hear, see, feel, and know divine messages that may come through this reading. I say, clear. All right, angels, the highest white light. Let's find out what's going on with Josh and Denise. I feel the love. I am scared of rejection. I want more, but I'm scared. I need to hold back my true feelings for you, and I hope you're doing well. So we got 4 of earth energy. Somebody could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. Being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, giving to the less fortunate. We got the 7 of fire energy. Somebody could be a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Defend your beliefs and decisions. Stand your ground. Choose your battles wisely. We got the page of air. We got air energy. Could it be Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini? Be logical, honest, impulsive, and curious. Challenging information, delays, or changes of plans. Truth delivered without tact. Let me turn this music down just a little bit. Okay. We got some awakening energy. I see a 3. You are on the road to growth and expansion. The path is unfolding with perfect timing. So we got Archangel Gabriel. Look at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. So for Josh and Denise, let me read. We got the High Priestess energy as well. We got a 2. We got Archangel Haniel. She says, listen to your intuition. Have patience. Consider carefully what you want before acting. And then the 2, there are opportunities for connection and union at this time. Relationship growth is imminent. So for Josh and Denise, Josh feels, let me get this way. Josh feels the love. He is scared of rejection. Josh wants more, but he's scared. I need to hold back my feelings for you. So he's dealing with some fears right now. So right now, that earth energy, Josh could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. He needs to make good business decisions. He's been given to the less fortunate. He's being too frivolous, or he's being too cautious with his money. So he might be a little tight with his money. He might be a little too frivolous. He's probably been giving to the less fortunate, or needs to give to the less fortunate, and he needs to make better business decisions. He hopes Denise is doing well. We got 7 of fire energy. Someone here could be Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Denise needs to defend her beliefs and decisions, stand her ground. choose her battles wisely. Denise could be a high priestess. She can be protected by the Archangel Haniel. Uh-oh. Yep, I'm getting high priestess energy. She needs to listen to her intuition. Have patience. Consider carefully what she wants before acting. Because Josh is probably being too frivolous with his finances or too cautious with his money. He needs to make good business decisions. And I feel like he needs to watch giving to the less fortunate, because sometimes people could be overgivers and then being too frivolous with their money. You need to be cautious about that. He needs to defend his beliefs and decisions, stand his ground, choose his battles wisely as well. We got Denise, high priestess. She's protected by Archangel Haniel. She needs to listen to her intuition in this situation. She needs to have patience with Josh. Consider carefully what she wants before acting. She needs to be logical, honest, curious, and impulsive. She could be dealing with delays or changes to plans. And then truth could be delivered without tact. And it could be some challenging information. Denise could be going through an awakening at this time. Protected by Archangel Gabriel. She needs to look at things from a different perspective. Things could be at a temporary standstill. And it's very important to be herself at this time. So even though Josh is scared, he's dealing with fears, he can feel the love. He wants more, but he's scared. And he needs to hold back his feelings at this time. So if I was Denise, I would go ahead and continue to be in her high priestess energy. Listen to her intuition. Be patient. Consider carefully what she wants before acting. Because obviously Josh needs to hold back his feelings. And he is scared of rejection. So yeah, Denise needs to be more patient. Look at things from a different perspective. Because I'm getting that Josh is very frivolous. He's a giver. And he needs to be cautious with his money. And he needs to make good business decisions. So that way things could be balanced for Denise. Because Denise, I feel like Denise is an air sign. I feel like she could be a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. She's going through an awakening at this time. She needs to look at things at a different perspective. Because Josh could be scared. Well, he is scared. All right, so I would advise Josh and Denise to take things slow. I feel like Denise needs to stay focused and use her intuition before she makes a decision with Josh. Because obviously Josh is dealing with fears at this time. And he's too frivolous with his money. He needs to make better business decisions. Okay. All right, let's get some on Shay and Eric. All right, angels. Let's get some Information for Shay and Eric's situation. We get one more. Okay. Okay, so we got Shay and Eric. Okay, I feel like Shay is feeling like she wished things could be different. She doesn't know who she is anymore. Her emotions is overwhelming her at this time. She's never met somebody like Eric. Eric is wanting to hold her. He wishes he could hold her tonight. And if he could go back in time, he would use different ways to deal with their problems. Getting the 4 of air energy. Could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. One of these people could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. It's time to rest or take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. So I feel like this is for Shay because she wished things were different. She doesn't know who she is anymore. The emotions are overwhelming her, and she's never met somebody like Eric. So she needs to take time to rest, maybe take a vacation, allow more time before making a decision, and meditate. So that way she can clear her mind and work with God, the Holy Spirit, the Creator, her angels, her ancestors, and they might be able to give her some more answers at this time. We got 3 of Earth. Somebody could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. The power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work, and be a team player. So I feel like this is for Shay. Shay could be an air sign or an earth sign. Yeah, at this time, because she's feeling overwhelmed, she doesn't know who she is anymore. She wished things were different, and she's never met somebody like Eric. So right now, it would be a good thing for her to take some time to rest or take a vacation, allow more time before making a decision to move forward with Eric. She might need to meditate, use her power of creativity. It will help her get recognition for her very high quality work, and she needs to be more of a team player. Then we got Eric. He wishes he could hold her tonight. If I could go back in time, I wish... Wait. If I can go back in time, I would use different ways to deal with our problems. I'm getting water energy, the Knight of Water. I'm feeling some emotions, romantic enthusiasm, and contemplativeness. Falling in love or wedding proposals, the need to balance emotions, and invitation to a social event. Okay, so I'm getting Eric wishes that, okay, so Eric wishes he can go back in time and he would use different ways to deal with their problems. He's feeling emotional, he's feeling romantic, enthusiastic. He's contemplating wedding proposal, falling in love, the need to balance emotions. So dealing with Shay, because she's overwhelmed in her emotions. She doesn't know who she is anymore. She's never met somebody like Eric. She wish things were different. She needs to take a vacation or take time to rest before making a decision. Eric could be wanting to propose to Shay. He wants to hold her tonight. If he can go back in time, he wish he would use different ways to deal with their problems. He needs to balance his emotions and maybe make an invitation to take her to a social event. They need to do something fun and romantic, a vacation. But Shay needs to use her power of creativity so that she can balance her emotions, because she really don't know who she is anymore. So for her, she needs to use her power of creativity so that she can get recognition for her high quality work. That would make her feel better and she will feel more of a team player. Then we got the 10 of water. So Eric, I'm feeling Eric could be a water sign. He can be a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer. A contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met, and trustworthy relationships. So Eric is trustworthy. If he can go back in time, he would use a different way to deal with their problems. Because he's fallen in love, he's contemplating a wedding proposal. He needs to balance his emotions. Invite Shay on a social event so that they can get romance, balance their emotions, be more enthusiastic. Because this could be a contented and rewarding family life for them if they get married. Their emotional needs and material needs are met, and this can be a trustworthy relationship. So yeah, so pretty much Shay, all she needs to do is go ahead and tap into her creative power so that she can get some recognition, so she can feel better about herself, be more of a team player, because she's never met anybody like Eric. Eric just wants to hold her tonight. If he can go back in time, he would use different ways to deal with their problems. He's feeling emotional, romantic, enthusiastic. He's contemplating falling in love or a wedding proposal. He needs to balance his emotions, and they need to go out on a date so they can be romantic and contend a rewarding family life. Their emotional and material needs are met, and this could be a trustworthy relationship. So that's all they really need to do. Shay needs to just go ahead and tap into her creativity so she can have balance, and she needs to allow a little bit more time before she makes a decision. She needs to meditate. All right. So we got Shay and Eric. All right. We got Taylor and Nikki. Oops. I gotta get that card to fill. Okay. Then we're gonna close out after we get the tea on Taylor and Nikki or Nicole. So I feel like Taylor says, I know I was a fool, but I'm truly sorry. He feels like this love is crazy. He is the man for her. The way I treated you was wrong. I cry at night. He wants to know, do you still think about me? He wants to know, why can't I move on from you? He wished he could be a different person. All right, I need some more clarity on Nikki or Nicole. Holy Spirit, ancestors, archangels of the highest white light. Let me get some messages for Nicole. How is she feeling about Taylor at this time? You are too nice. I don't deserve your kindness. More messages. Hello, Sophia. She feels like her life is a mess right now. Let's get more from Nikki or Nicole. She says, I can't talk to you right now. Ooh, here we go. All right. Let's find out how she's feeling. I can't take it anymore. I was hurt by you. Will this pain ever stop? She says she don't put up with bullshit. Wait. Don't put up with her bullshit. No one understands me but you. I can't stop thinking about you. I had to let you go so I could find my true self. I can't make a decision. You are so different from everyone around me. Okay, so Nikki definitely in her feelings. All right, I gotta put these together real quick. Okay, so Taylor and Nikki. We're on Taylor and Nikki. Taylor says, I know I was a fool, but I'm truly sorry. This love is crazy. I am the man. The way I have treated you was wrong. I cry at night. Do you still think about me? Why can't I move on from you? And I wish I could be a different person. Nikki or Nicole, she says, you are too nice. I don't deserve your kindness. My life is a mess right now. I can't talk to you right now. I can't take it anymore. I was hurt by you. Will this pain ever stop? Don't put up with my bullshit. No one understands me but you. I can't stop thinking about you. I had to let you go so I could find my true self. I can't make a decision. You are so different from everyone around me. All right, let's get some clarity. I can't stop thinking about you. I had to let you go so I could find my true self. I can't make a decision. And you are so different from everyone around me. All right, let's get some clarity. All right, angels. Let's find out more for Nikki and how she's feeling. Uh-oh, it's too many. How you doing, Sophia? Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you. Make sure you hit that like button so that we could get the algorithm out there so that more people could join in. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment. Let's get a couple more. That's too many. There we go. All right, we got the moon, Archangel Haniel. We got 18, 1 and 8 is a 9. Important psychic insights, events behind the scenes. Uh-oh, this one's gonna be deep. Release fears that hold you back. Okay, so let's find out. 18 and 9. I'm gonna read 9 first. The energy of the divine is awakening within you. Let your soul do the leading. Your angels are encouraging you to take an inventory of your past experience in order to understand your current position and lessons. So for Nikki, we got some moon energy. So it's some secrets going on. It's some stuff hidden behind the scenes. There is some important psychic insights that needs to come out. And she needs to release fears that hold her back. Okay. Then we got the energy of the divine is awakening within you. Let your soul do the leading. Your angels are encouraging you to take an inventory of your past experience in order to understand your current position and lessons. So she needs to go and figure out her past and her lessons. Then we got the Queen of Air. That's air energy. We got independent, experience, realistic, and witty. objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, and seeing the humor in the situation. So at this time, Archangel Haniel is working with her and wants her to release her past. She needs to release her past, learn from her past mistakes and fears, because there are some things that are hidden that she needs to release. She needs to see the humor in this situation. And she needs to clear away whatever doesn't serve her. And we got some air energy, which is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. So she could be Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. Okay. All right. And then we got the 8 of Fire. I'm getting Taylor could be a fire sign. We got the 8 of Fire. Fire is a Scorpio, is a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. It says events moving at a fast pace. Delays are over. Many things happening at once. We got the 3 of Fire. We got abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time. Make long-term plans. Okay. All right. We need to get more on Taylor and how he's feeling. Angels. Let's get more on Taylor. Let's get one more. Okay. All right, we got some 2 of Earth. We got Earth energy. That's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Too much going on at once. The need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. All right, Taylor. We got the Sun. We got 19. 1 and 9 is a 10. So let's read 10 first. You are uniting your energy with that of God. Trust that the signs you are seeing are direct communication from the divine. We got 19. It's okay for you to be powerful. You are being guided by heaven to take ownership of your current situation. All right, so Taylor, you need to take current ownership of your situation. And you're uniting with the energy of God. Trust that the signs you're seeing are direct communication from the divine. So you need to trust in God at this time. We got the Sun. We got Archangel Uriel. We got Archangel Michael. Then it says that this could be a happy outcome. Brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. So Taylor needs to have confidence in himself. There's too much going on at this time. They need to make a decision. He needs to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. Then we got the 10. We got 10. Let's see, 10. You are uniting your energy with that of God. Trust that the signs that you're seeing are direct communication from the divine. You absolutely need to trust in God. Archangel Michael's here. We got the Wheel of Fortune. So let's see. We got positive energy, positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward, and then fortune is on your side. So for Taylor, in the situation, there could be a good outcome. I see happy outcome. I see some brilliant ideas. They need to deal with this situation with a playful approach. Yeah, have confidence in himself. He needs to have confidence in himself, bring in new ideas that lead to success. A time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. And then we got the Two of Water. It says a relationship that continues to grow closer. Forgiveness. The positive resolution of a conflict. Okay. All right. So we got Nikki. She feels that Taylor is too nice. She doesn't deserve his kindness. Her life is a mess right now. I can't talk to you right now. I can't take it anymore. I was hurt by you. Will this pain ever stop? Don't put up with my BS. No one understands me but you. I can't stop thinking about you. I had to let you go so I could find my true self. I can't make a decision. You are so different from everyone around me. There are some hidden events behind the scenes she needs to deal with. She needs to release her fears that's holding her back. Abundance is in the air. Things are looking good. So she needs to just stop worrying about her past. She needs to have patience at this time before she make a long-term decision with Taylor. She is the Queen of Air, so I feel like she's a Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini. She's got a lot of fire in her chart. She needs to be objective in her decision making. She needs to clear away what no longer serves her from her past. Seeing the humor in the situation. And then events are moving at a fast pace. Delays are over. Many things are happening at once. And then for Taylor, I know I was a fool, but I'm truly sorry. So he is sorry for whatever he did. This love is crazy. He is the man. The way I have treated you was wrong. Yep, he did. She did say he hurt her. Do you still think about me? Why can't I move on from you? I wish I could be a different person. And he cries at night. There's too much going on right now at once. The need to make a decision. He needs to figure out what he wants to do. He know he was wrong. He know the way he treated her was wrong. He be crying at night. He know he the man for her. He know he was a fool and he is sorry. He can't move on from her. And he wish he could be a different person. So basically, he needs to look at the situation in a more playful approach. He needs to make a decision if he wants to really be with her, be with Nikki or Nicole. There's too much going on at once. There can be a happy outcome. There are brilliant new ideas that lead to success. He needs to have confidence in himself. We got the Wheel of Fortune, so there are positive changes happening. A situation suddenly moves forward, and fortune is on his side. A relationship that continues to grow closer. There needs to be some forgiveness, and then a positive resolution of the conflict can happen. So basically, Nikki needs to forgive Taylor. She needs to There's like many things that are happening at once, but the delays are over. Events are moving at a fast pace. She needs to be more objective in her decision making. She needs to clear away what no longer serves her from her past. She needs to see the humor in the situation. There is abundance. Things do look very good for these two. They need to both have patience at this time. And they need to be making some long-term plans. They need to figure out what they're going to do. She needs to release her fears that's holding her back. And there could be a positive resolution in the situation. The relationship that continues to grow closer just needs some forgiveness. So basically, they need to go ahead and forgive each other. Because he be crying at night. Taylor be crying at night. He want to know if she still be thinking about him. He wish she could be a different person. He can't move on from her. He know he treated her wrong. He know he the man. He know the love is crazy. And he know he was a fool and he's sorry. So basically, go ahead, Taylor. Apologize to Nikki. Nikki, forgive this man. So y'all can go ahead and move forward. Make a decision. You need to release your fears. Move on for whatever happened in the past. Y'all need to forgive each other. Let that shit go. Be more playful about the situation. Don't take it so serious. Because whatever happened, it ain't that deep. There is abundance in this relationship. Y'all need to go ahead and make plans for the future together. Have patience. And she needs to go ahead and release her fears. That's all I have, you guys. Woo! That was a lot, right? I done did 3 relationships. So we had Josh and Denise. We had Eric and Shay. Taylor and Nikki, or she could be Nicole. Woo! I know you just got in, Sophia, pretty much at the end, but I don't know if when you do a live, if you can rewatch it or not. This is my first time going live on TikTok, so I really don't know how I work or whatever, but I hope that this live is saved so that other people can go back and watch it from the beginning, because I've been on here probably for 2 hours. But thank you so much, sweetheart. I really appreciate you for coming through and joining me tonight in this beautiful reading. We got some astrology today. We talked to our passed on fathers, our passed on mother, our passed on grandparents, our grandmother. We learned about Mars. We learned about Libras, Pisces, and Scorpios. We learned about a square, the compass. The square means 2 planets that join each other at a 90-degree angle. What else we learned about? The 9th house of spiritual growth. We learned about Pisces, Scorpios, Libras. My phone is about to get ready to die, so I don't know how long it was paused. My bad. We learned about what signs are fixed. Fixed signs are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Fixed signs are signs that could be stubborn, could be very stable, could be very persistent, can be very loyal, and very dependable. And hopefully you can go back and catch the replay. You feel me? But I'm finna get on up out of here because I got the munchies. My phone finna die and I'm thirsty. And I appreciate everybody from coming through that came through. I appreciate all those who showed the love. If you do want a personal reading, just drop a comment in below, or you can email me. My email is AngelaTolliver333@gmail.com, and it's spelled ANGELA Oliver with a T 333 at Gmail. Or you can just inbox me right here on TikTok and just let me know if you want to read. And I do 30-minute readings for $50, from $45 to $50. And I do hour readings for $75 to $100, just depending on how I'm feeling that day and how much work I know I'm going to need to do for your situation. And we talk about it all. We can get down to the nitty gritty about everything. You feel me? When I do these live readings, you can always chime in and ask me any questions if you want me to do a quick read for you. You can drop a donation. It's not mandatory. It just only helps me just be able to continue to bring out this content and to just help me as well for this work that I'm doing. Because when you tapping into these energies and opening yourself up to doing these readings and to angels and to God and your ancestors and passed on loved ones, it's a lot. It takes on a lot of energy and you get really, really tired. So, and you get hungry too. All right. So I will see you guys later. I love you. Again, my name is Angela Tolliver, known as the Spiritual Plug, the Spiritual Sniper. And I'll see you guys again in the next reading. Holler. Mwah. I don't even know how to turn it off. Look. Okay. So end.